My name is Tyler Swartz, and this is my culminating project on shot put. For the sport analysis for shot put, the athlete will do 3 initial throws, or called attempts, and if they qualify as the top half or whatever the qualifying distance is, then they will have 3 additional throws for the finals. They do 1 throw at a time. The energy system uses the phosphation system for fast explosive bursts, and it is anaerobic. And this is used because this movement of throwing, twisting and throwing the shot put only takes a couple of seconds. And the planes, transverse plane for rotational power, and then sagittal plane for the forward throw. So they line up the sagittal throw perfectly lined up after the rotational power, and there is some frontal plane used for stability. The muscle groups. For the lower body, the glutes, quadriceps, and hamstrings used for moving the body and for power and drive. The core is used for rotation of the body between the lower body and upper body and for stability. These are the abdominals and the erector spinae. For upper body, the triceps, pectoralis, major deltoids, trapezius, and rhomboids are used. This is for throwing the shot put, and this is with extension and horizontal adduction. For the dynamic warm-up of shot put following the ramp protocol, I chose for raise, skipping with arm swings for 1 minute. This is skipping to raise the heart rate and warm up the lower body muscles, with arm swings for the last minute to warm up the shoulders and chest used in this sport. For my activate and mobilize, I chose hip circles, 10 reps per direction to warm up the hips, shoulder hugs, 15 reps to warm up the shoulders, inchworms to warm up the hips and shoulders, and leg swims to warm up the hips and other part of the leg. For potentiate, I chose medicine ball chest pass, 10 reps. This is used to activate the chest. And for my other one, I chose the depth push-up, which will get the upper body ready and give an explosive aspect. For my fitness assessment battery, I would use these 5 exercises in these order. Sit and reach test, which is a flexibility test, which is important to measure how the hamstrings and lower back flexibility, which is important for proper posture and mobility during the shot put. For the vertical jump test, I would put that next, as it is a power test which is used to test the explosive power of the lower body, which is very important for a power athlete like a shot put athlete. For the 40-yard sprint, this is important for speed, and the acceleration is an important part of shot put as the beginning phase before the throw. For pro agility, testing the agility and how quickness the athlete can react between the running phase and the throwing phase of the sport. My last test would be a 1 rep max bench press for strength to test the upper body strength, which is important for the chest, shoulders, and triceps, which are all upper body muscles used to throw. For my resistance training exercises, for the upper body exercise, I chose a dumbbell bench press as it targets the chest, triceps, and shoulders all used, and it is a unilateral movement so that it, as shot put, is a unilateral 1-arm throw. For lower body exercise, I chose a barbell back squat, as this is a great way to improve strength and test strength, which is used crucially in shot put, as a lower body perpetuates the upper body into the throw. For core exercises, I use Russian twist, as a twisting movement is used in the core during this sport. For my SAQ exercises, for the ladder drill agility, I chose an in and out drill where you step with 1 foot in the next and then the other foot in the ladder, 1 foot out, and then both feet out and step forward, and do that repeatedly. I use this agility as it focuses on the lower body and how fast you can move your feet, which is important for rugby. For my cone drill, which was a quickness and change of direction, I chose the 5-cone shuffle, where you start at 1 cone, go to the second cone as fast as possible, and repeat doing different maneuvers such as sprinting, backpedaling, and side shuffling. This can be incorporated as a change of direction drill with stimulus about what way to go with from an instructor or light. For my plyometric exercises, I split it into two sections, lower body and upper body. For lower body, I chose box jumps to develop leg power and explosiveness, which is key for shot put. For the upper body, I did depth push-ups as the chest, shoulders are targeted in the depth push-ups, and they're both utilized in throwing of the shot put. For my Olympic lift exercises, I chose the power clean, which is a full body exercise, which uses quadriceps, deltoids, the core, which includes the abdomen, obliques, and erector spinae, and also uses some other muscles like the glutes and hamstrings. I chose this as it goes from a lower body to upper body in a singular movement, as the shot put uses the lower body to accelerate into the upper body throw. For the next one, I chose the push press, which is more of a upper body focus while still incorporating lower body. This is where the bar sits on your clavicles and anterior delt, and you dip into a quarter squat and then push up using your shoulders, including your anterior delt, triceps, and a little bit of your chest. This is important as this mimics in a way the throwing motion in shot put.